Hello everyone, hope you all are well. So, in this playlist, we are going to take the most probable and important topics of each subject of GATE CS department. So, today we are going to start DBMS subject, which is very scoring and easy subject. And there are something 8 to 10 marks in each year you can observe. So, the first chapter is integrity constant, and the most important topic is the candidate key and super key. In every year I think there is one question of the candidate key and super key. This year also, that means get 2022, there is a super key number of super key questions. You can see that. So let's start. Okay, this is my notes and I will make you understand whole the things and how I can solve the questions in which approach. Okay, so let's start. So the first one is candidate key. It is the minimal set of attributes which can differentiate the records uniquely. So let's understand the terms, that is minimal set of attributes. So it should be the minimum number of attributes in that candidate key. Okay, and which can differentiate the records uniquely. That means the attribute means here, as for example, let SID is the candidate key, and you can see that all the records of S1 attribute will be unique. So if there is one S1 and there is no S1 in the same attribute, okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, all the records will be unique of the SID column. So here the SID is the name as candidate key, and it should be the minimal means no other proper subset of the uh, SID that should not be differentiate the whole records uniquely. So if there is one candidate key, that is the SID, so SID SNAME also can differentiate the whole record uniquely, but we cannot tell that the SID SNAME is the candidate key because it should not be the minimal, because the proper subset, that is the SID, is already differentiate the records uniquely. So SID is the candidate key, but SID SNAME is not the minimal attribute set, and so cannot be called as the candidate key. Okay, and candidate key may have one and more than one attributes. So here it is one attribute. Okay, one attribute set. And here in this example you can see that S1 C1, S1 S1 S2. So in the S1 attribute column there is not unique. S1 and S1 are present in two rows, so only SID cannot differentiate the whole record uniquely. Okay, and if we see in CID column, only CID column, then you can see that C2 present. So only CID is also not an candidate key. But if we can see SID CID both, then you can see that S1 C1, S1 C2, S2 C2. So here these are combinedly form the candidate key because these are unique by combining these SID and CID terms. Okay, so here the candidate key is one more than one attribute consuming, that is there are more than one attributes in the candidate key. Okay, so if you are given in a table, so please find the what will be the candidate key in this table. So you can start from minimum attribute. Okay, A B C, then you will, if it is not satisfying only A, only B, only C, then you can go for AB, BC and CA. And if it is not also satisfying, then ABC should be the candidate key, because every RDBMS table has at least one attribute. Sorry, every RDBMS table has at least one candidate key in it. Okay, so here we can see only A cannot define the whole the record uniquely because 5 are present. Okay, only B cannot, only C 8 and 8 present, so cannot. Then we are going for AB 5 4 5 4, so AB is also not candidate key. BC 4 48 and 48, these two are same, so cannot be candidate key. And then CA or AC, 58, let's see, 59 and 59, so AC is not also the candidate key, so ABC should be the candidate key. Okay, you can see that ABC is unique for all because it is the RDMMS criteria. So next is the super key. It is also differentiate the records uniquely, but it may or may not be minimal. So you can say that the minimum super key is the candidate key, because if SID is the candidate key, then SID is differentiate the records uniquely, you can say, and then SID SNAME also differentiate the records uniquely, but SID SNAME is not minimal, so it is not a super candidate key, but it is the super key. Okay, so let's see, SID is the candidate key and the super key is SID SNAME, SID DOB, SID SNAME DOB and SID. So we are getting 4 super keys from one candidate key. Okay. The most important question in this area is that the number of super keys in a particular relation. So you are given a relation and it can be mentioned the what is the candidate key, and if not mentioned, then you are given some functional dependencies and you have to find the candidate key and then you have to find the super key. Okay, so how many super keys possible if the relation is RABC and candidate key is A? So here candidate key is A, so the number of super keys are any subset of the other attributes which combined with the candidate key. Okay, so here A is the candidate key, so A is also a super key because super key is the minimal candidate key. So the other super keys are A, B, A, C. So combine with B and A, combine with C and A. Okay, then A, D. Oh, here D also there. I have not, means it is cut. And A is combined with D. 2 attributes done. Then A, B, C, A, B, D, A, C, D, A, B, C, D. So we can say that here A, B, C, D total 4 attributes, and there are the candidate key is of one attribute, that is A. So the number of super keys are 2 to the power n minus 1, where n is the number of attributes of the relation and 1 is the number of attributes in the candidate key. Okay, here that is 1. Okay, so 2 to the power 4 minus 1, that is 2 to the power 3 is 8. That is the answer. Yes, this is the formula given. Okay, how many super keys are there? A1 to an, so total n attributes and there is one attribute, that is candidate key, so total number of super keys are n minus 1. 1 is means this one. Okay, so next question is, there are 5 attributes A, B, C, D, E, and there are 2 candidate keys. Okay, 2 candidate keys and we are supposed to calculate number of super keys. Okay, so it is X, means this is, you can say A, and Y is BC. So this is something set formula. Okay, n of A union B equals to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So total number of super keys what will be? N of X means what are the number of super keys that can be formed by this A. What will be this? Except A, there is 4 attributes, so 2 to the power 4 plus the number of attributes that can be formed by Y, that is BC. So total number of attributes that is not in, means minus BC, that is 3. So 2 to the power 3 minus n in X intersection Y, that is A, B, C. The number of super keys when the candidate key is ABC. So what will be the formula? 2 to the power n means 5, and how many attributes in here? 3. 2 to the power 3 means 2 to the power 2. 5 minus 3 is 2 and 2. Yes, this is the number of super keys. Okay, this is the same type of, you can try it. This is the some harder type of, because they here given, yes, here given 3 candidate keys and there are some intersection is same. Okay, intersection is not 5, 2 candidate keys. Okay, So let's see. So you can you know that the set of A union B union C equals to A union of A, n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C, that is this point. Okay, so let's see. N of x means this A part, so 1 2 3 4 5 2 to the power 5, that is 32. N of y means n of BC, four attributes are there, 2 to the power 4 means 16. Then CD 2 to the power 4, again 2 to the power 4 minus x intersection y means ABC, so 3 attributes remaining, minus 2 to the power 8. Then BCD, here C is common, right? So we are when we are combining BC and CD, there will be BCD. Okay, so remaining attributes A, B, F. So 2 to the power 3 minus 2 to the power 3, here come minus 8, and these two A, C, D, here also 2 to the power 8, and plus this one means all, with all the attributes. Okay, then the candidate key will be A, B, C, D. So remaining attributes 2 plus 2 to the power 2, that is 44. Okay, and yeah, this question is about the number of candidate keys. Okay, this is the FD given, and you have to calculate the number of all candidate keys are there. This is most common question in this, means in most of the years in previous years you can see that this type of questions. Okay, so let's start. So let's start with, means you can see what means every time you can see that from intuition, from which attribute we can generate all the attributes, right? Then start from that. Otherwise you may start with D, C, then A also. Okay, so first start with F star, means from A we can how many we can generate the attributes. So okay, to A from A to B, B to C means C, and C to D, and A to A. So we can generate from A star A, B, C, D, but here is E, that is not in the attribute. Okay, in any FD. So we must, this type of attribute we must include in the super key. Okay, so let's see A star. So A, B, C, D, E. So A star can generate all the attributes. So A is the super key, and we can see that. So what I have said, minimal super key is the candidate key. So if any proper subset of the AE can generate all the attributes, then AE is only SK but not CK. Okay, candidate key, not candidate key. So we have to check that. So we have checked that A star, that is the proper subset of AE, that can only generate ABCD, not E, and E star cannot generate ABCD. Okay, so there is no other proper subset that can generate ABCDE. So we can say that A is the candidate key. Okay, you can understand that. And let's again then our primary key. Okay, what is primary key? The attribute which are present in any one of the candidate key, that are called the primary key. Okay, then in attribute AE, the primary key will be A and E. So there is a formula to, means how to move with the A and E. So we have to see in any FD there is right side of the FD is this prime attribute or not. If there is prime attribute, let's see this function, the functional dependency, A is the prime attribute, then we can replace the D, we can replace the A with the D. Okay, so A was the candidate key, then we can replace A with D, then DE must be a super key. Okay, now we have to check that any other proper subset of the DE can generate all the attributes or not. If not, then DE can be said as the candidate key. Okay, So D is the super key. Here D to A is the primary key, and so D can substitute in AE. So D star is super key, and we are checking D star. We cannot generate E from D, so there is no proper subset. So we can say that DE is the candidate key. Okay, can you understand? So primary key D is added. So we have to check, is any other functional dependency that prime attribute is the right side? Yes, this is C to D. C to D, this is prime attribute. Okay, so C can replace the D in the DE. So CE is the primary key, and again same method, we have to check C plus and E plus, then we have to we can say that is this only SK or CK also. So it will be CK. Okay, so C also there, and in the same method B can also be substituted, that is BE. Okay, and E cannot be generated from any other A, B, C, D. Okay, so there must be, this must be a candidate key also. So the candidate key are AE, DE, CE, BE, that is 4. Okay, this type of questions may come frequently in the GET previous years. So here we have done with the candidate key and the super key questions, and in the super key there is also a frequent question that they have asked how many maximum number of super key are there in a relation of n attributes. So that answer will be 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay, this when this case happen, when all the single attributes are candidate key. Okay, means A, B, C, when A, B, C are 3 attributes. Okay, so maximum number of super keys are there, 2 to the power 3 minus 1, that is 7, when A, B, C are separately primary key. Okay, so we have completed the candidate key and super key questions. These are the most probable questions of this chapter, of this topic. And if you feel any other, I missed some question and any other important topic you want to learn, you can comment it out. And guys, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you, bye bye.